Is this thing on? Yeah. I seen something today. This is the first time I'm ever doing a video for people who know me well. I don't do videos. Not my style. But today I seen something that really depressed me. I mean, we're gonna call a spade a spade. Alright? Maybe the Israeli citizens don't deserve to get body parts blown off. Okay, we'll give it that. I don't believe in senseless murder. I'm nuts, but I ain't psycho. Well, maybe a little bit. But I ain't nuts. But let's do a history lesson. The Israelis, the Zionists, have enslaved and impoverished the Palestinians for over 100 years. The Palestinians are the minority, just like the way the Europeans did to the Spanish, Indian, and black slaves. They did the same thing. They kept us down, they kept us poor, they kept us working while they sat and fed their fat, piggish faces. So let's be realistic. The Obama administration, the reason why that 9/11 happened in Benghazi is because Barack Obama has been shipping guns to Al-Qaeda. Now, what do we know about Al-Qaeda? These are the same people that supposedly, quote, unquote, committed the 9/11 attacks in the World Trade Center. Right? And supposedly, Obama and SEAL Team 6, which obviously has been proven to be false, killed Osama bin Laden. Now, if these Al-Qaeda members follow the teachings of Osama bin Laden, who was trained as a CIA operative here in the United States, that's also been proven, then why would you be shipping guns to the enemy? And then feeding us a line of bullshit about how you're going to stop Al-Qaeda. How do you stop something you don't want to be stopped? Really simple. Don't do anything about it. Tell everybody you will, but you won't. We all know that. This sex scandal with Petrus, smokescreen. Why is it a smokescreen? To cover up the fact that you were shipping guns to the enemy, wasn't it, Obama? Yeah, sure it was. Sure it was. When all this is found out, and the right people get wind of it, you will be impeached. You will be. Will they get you out of office? Probably not. But you're a scam artist. Shit, your birth certificate ain't even legit. Nobody even knows who you are. Nobody knows where you really went to college at. How do you give a Nobel Peace Prize to a warmonger? Does that make any sense at all? Does anybody? Feel free to comment on this video. I want to know people's views. I'm open-minded. I will not be mad. Whether you like it, dislike it, hate it, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. I consider myself an avid enemy of the state. Not because I commit criminal acts, but because I think for myself. I study. I read. I know about the NDAA, the unlawful imprisonment of U.S. citizens without due process. I know what that means. Indefinite detention for suspected domestic terrorists. We know what that is. I know about the Patriot Act. I know about these things where you can unlawfully tap phones and probably wiring this video to the National Home Defense or whatever the hell you call it. None of these fucking government officials have an inkling what the people feel right now. You know why? Because they don't give a shit. They don't care. So I'm probably going to get a tongue lashing from a lot of people on my Facebook page for posting this video. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm alright. I'll be fine. But please, understand this. All day, every day, I pay attention. I look. I read between the lines. I see things. If it don't look like a fucking duck and don't quack like a duck, it's not a duck. It might be a chicken. So let's keep this in mind. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. only because I think it needed to be said. My heart goes out to the Palestinian civilians who are being blown up by U.S. government tools aided by Israeli soldiers, which has also been proven. Obama sending hired troops, not even United States citizens, just people they pay on the side to help the Israelis blow up Palestine. It's okay. The war in the Middle East is going to cause a revolution right here in this country. Because Obama, who's supposed to be a civil rights activist, has been starting wars with Muslims and third world countries his entire administration. He assassinated Muammar Gaddafi without congressional consent, using the United Nations as a scapegoat to go over there and steal his oil, which didn't change anything in this country because the gas prices are still teetering. They went down and then they go up, then they go down, then they go up, and then they go down. It's the same thing. It's all big business. But coming after our Second Amendment only to ship guns to Mexico, to the drug cartels, so they can blow up Mexican citizens, and then doing it in the Middle East too? Come on, man. Come on, man. I see right through you. See right through you like crystal glass. You're ridiculous. You're the New World Order with a painted face. Everybody knows that. There wouldn't have been no difference if Romney would have won. Shit, I'll tell you what would have been the difference. At least Romney ain't scared to say he would have took us to war. At least he ain't scared to say that. You sit there and spoon feed these fucking Obama phones and telling everybody it's okay to be on welfare and stuff like that. How are you paying for this stuff? How are we in such debt if everybody pays their taxes? Against their will, might I add. How? Answer me that. You probably wouldn't. Even if you could answer this, you wouldn't. Why? Because you don't feel like you need to. Nobody has to the president doesn't have to justify himself to anyone, does he? No. Of course not. So, people who view this video, I'm excited to hear your comments, questions, concerns. Depending on how many likes, dislikes, comments, I might do another video responding to these critics or people who are on my side with this. Doesn't matter to me, I don't mind. I know what's real and what ain't. I know when I'm being snow jobbed. Smoke blown up my ass. To all my family members out there who are lucky enough to see this, I love you all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Be successful in your own way. To all the other people that pretty much say, fuck you. Well, fuck you. I'm free. You know why I'm free? Because I am. In my soul and in my mind, I'm free. Peace.